Okay, for now, if you have any unknown power where you cannot press a calculator, this formula will be useful to you for now. Subsequently, I'll introduce another one myself. So what exactly is this formula? Alright, but let me deal with numbers. So 2 question mark is known as 2 factorial. This has the same meaning as 2 times 1, which is 2. Similarly, 3 factorial. This has the same meaning as 3 times 2 times 1, which is 6. So if you ask me, so if I want to press a calculator for 3 factorial, very simple. So what I do is I press number 3. After that, I need to look at the button number 4. There's a factorial symbol. Shift number 4. So I have a 3 factorial. Then after that, I press the equal sign. I should be able to get 6. But what exactly is 3 factorial? As indicated here, it has the same meaning as 3 times 2 times 1. That means you have to multiply by a number smaller than itself all the way to number 1. Alright, that is what factorial means. So this also means, what is the meaning of 5 factorial? 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Same thing, let us press the calculator. So when I press the calculator for 5 factorial, I'll get 120. But now, this is just the meaning of factorial. Alright, this is just the meaning of factorial. So what am I supposed to do with this formula? What am I supposed to do with this formula? Alright, let us use a simple one. What is n choose 2? Okay, slowly. So if I actually have n choose 2, this is what I need. N factorial, 2 factorial, n minus 2 factorial. But I can tell you, this formula is not useful. So I'm going to choose another formula for you, which is very useful. Alright? I don't like the formula by the formula sheet. I'm going to teach you another one. Alright? So look carefully. N choose 2. Alright? So what does n choose 2 means? I can simplify it like that. There is a 2 factorial below because it's n choose 2. But what I want to see, there are only 2 terms on top at the numerator. The first term is n. The next term must be 1 lesser than the first one. What is 1 lesser than n? N minus 1. So it's 2 factorial with 2 terms on top. Likewise, I have n choose 3. What must I put on below? 3 factorial. How many terms I see on top? 3. What are the 3 terms? N, n minus 1, n minus 2. Very good. This is more useful for sure. Last but not least, how about n choose 4? What do I put below? 4 factorial. How many terms do we see on top? 4. What are the 4? N, n minus 1, n minus 2, n minus 3. I'm very certain you'll be very grateful to me for this simple formula as compared to the one given in the formula sheet. Okay, so in this particular expansion, I have an unknown power. I cannot press a calculator immediately. I want ascending powers of B. Very good. So if I recall, ascending power of B means that the first one is B to the power of 0, B to the power of 1, B to the power of 2. Because why? They want the third term. This means that the third term must be B to the power of 2. But I don't want to expand all 3 terms, which I saw some of you doing. I'm a lazy and targeted person. So this is what I'm going to do. I don't expand the first 3 terms. You may, but it's just a waste of time. I want to be targeted, so I look at the third term. Then I slowly fill in the blank again. What should I fill in inside the middle bracket? 1. Then the last bracket, negative 3b. What is the highest power here? Power n, right? So I put n. Okay, but I need a b square for the third term. What must I do to the power for negative 3b? I need to square it. Agree? So this will allow me to have the third term. Since I have a power 2 there, I make sure I choose n choose 2. Oh, now comes the difficult choice. What is the power for 1? N minus 2. Remember, in our previous question, we said both the power must always sum up to the highest power. So in this case, it must be n minus 2. Alright, this is what I have. Then I'm ready to simplify. So remember, I told you, if I cannot press a calculator, I summarize for you something is actually useful. So I have, teacher, n choose 2 means 2 factorial with 2 terms on top. One lesser than the previous one. What is 1 to the power n minus 2? 1. Now I need to be careful. Negative 3 square will give us 9. B square plus dot dot dot. Okay, we are ready to do some comparison. What is the comparison? I want the coefficient. So the coefficient are all the numbers here. I don't need the b square. The coefficient is given to be 3, 2, 4. Let me write that out. So the coefficient is n minus 1. If you press a calculator for 2 factorial is 2. And when you multiply by 9, this whole coefficient is 3, 2, 4. Now solve for n. If you have 2 answers, please check because in binomial expansion, we are dealing with positive integers. Alright, so we only accept power 9. Reject the other one.